Janie H. Brown was born in 1936. Little information is available about her child and young adulthood. At age 41, Janie was described physically as 5 foot 10 inches tall with brown hair. She reportedly walked with a cane due to arthritis. Janie's personality was described by friends and relatives as outgoing and friendly. Still, they explained that she was insecure and fearful of men due to a broken marriage. Janie worked as the secretary for the United States Steel Corporation in Pittsburgh, California. She was described as a dedicated worker. Janie decided to take a vacation to Reno, Nevada. She intended to gamble, visit a business associate, and return within several days. She planned to still have 5 vacation days left in order to spend with friends and relatives in the Bay Area. By train, Janie traveled from Martinez, California to Reno, arriving in Reno at 8:04 p.m. on Sunday, May 21, 1978. Janie checked into the Colonial Inn Motor Lodge on Arlington Avenue and shortly after visited the cocktail lounge at the motel. Bar staff indicated that Janie was in a very good mood and remained at the bar until approximately midnight when she asked a bartender for a ride to the Holiday Hotel. She was seen later by employees of the hotel playing Keno by herself. A waitress at the coffee shop within the hotel observed Janie eating at about 2 a.m. At that time, Janie was in the company of a brown-haired man, approximately 5 foot 9 inches tall, of approximately 45 years of age. A close friend of Janie's waited for her at the station on Wednesday, May 24, 1978, when she was set to return to California. However, Janie never arrived. He was immediately concerned and soon learned Janie had not spoken to her family in the Bay Area or notified anyone of any changes to her plans. Janie's friend called the Colonial Inn Motor Lodge in Reno and learned that she had not been seen there after checking in. Her luggage was untouched in her room, and she had not checked out as scheduled on Wednesday. Janie's friend traveled to Reno on Friday, May 26, 1978, collected Janie's belongings, and began searching for her. He filed a missing person report with police at that time. Law enforcement reportedly told him, quote, "There's not too much we can do about it," unquote, and conducted routine checks of jails and hospitals. Law enforcement suggested that Janie was on an extended holiday and perhaps had met someone that she liked and was spending time with them. Janie never showed back up to work, and her family did not hear from her. Becoming increasingly concerned, Janie's family and friends contacted a medium for help. The medium, a woman who had met Janie previously, envisioned Janie being attacked in the parking lot of a hotel on the outskirts of Reno. The medium envisioned Janie being killed by a blow to the head and taken out to a deserted area where she was dumped on the ground. Janie's family related that scenario to law enforcement. Nothing came of the family's efforts or the efforts of law enforcement to locate Janie. On April 23, 1979, 2 people hiking in a ravine between Geiger Grade and Hidden Valley, about 10 miles from Reno, located skeletal remains. Due to the state of the remains, initially investigators couldn't determine the sex of the remains. With time and investigation, the remains were determined to belong to Janie through dental records. The probable cause of death was determined to be homicide by a blow to the head. The motivation is unknown to this day, but law enforcement indicated it was likely not robbery, as money and jewelry were located at the scene. Janie's remains had likely been in that area for a year. Her family had continued their search for her, having been in the Reno area to look for her just weeks before the skeletal remains were initially located. This homicide remains unsolved, and the Washoe County Sheriff's Office is actively seeking any tips related to the death of Janie.